Mr. Mutaliga, you fail to recognize is that in Malawi we are intertwined, intermingled. You thought you win favors by dividing and tribalizing people. A thing that has failed too. Because today, the people that are angry so much are Romans, your own belt. Today, the people that are angry so much, it is Southern region people. And I feel UDF has to have a second thought. Because they just came and entered a dustbin of rubbish, and it's them, even their name is going to be tarnished. I'm very feeling sorry for the young boy of the utopian philosophy, Adubel Mlus. Because he is one of the generation that was supposed to join us to rebuild and remake this country. But you have tarnished him. He was part of the people that was chased at Dilland yesterday. I think you therefore have to think twice. Because don't follow a coffin to the grave. Don't be like a fly. Sometimes think about Malawi, or think Malawi first before you think anything else. Others have done that. We gave them medals yesterday, day before yesterday, OL medals, because they think Malawi before they could think of themselves. Instead of learning all these mistakes, you stand up to blame Tonse Alliance for the blockade of presidential convoy. Is it true? Are you serious? Instead of looking at your own mistakes and your faults, you are blaming somebody who was at the funeral that you caused. You are part of the cause, killing 3 people with petrol bomb. And they were there. You stand up and blame them to say, oh, you are people, you gave 39 people. Were they 39 people in Dilland? The people that were mocking, booing the president, were they 39? Fellow citizens, what is wrong with us? That was people, thousands. And after that, we saw people chasing anyone who is dressed in blue. And you say that you can arrest such people? Are you going to arrest Dilland? Try. If you do this, you must know that your time, maybe elections will come before you go. Because Dilland is a petrol bomb, is a time bomb of Malawi. You can do what you are doing in other areas, but don't do that in Dilland. Because even Kamuzubanda, give witness of Dilland. Even Bingwa Mutaliga, give witness of Dilland. Even Joyce Banda can give witness of Dilland, including Bagin Mlus. And if you don't win the respect, and if you don't win the hearts of Dilland people, you have lost the country, Mr. Mutaliga. And this, you must not joke with it. It's very serious. So, the best you should do is stop pointing fingers at people. Go back on your drawing table. Go back on your cabinet and ask yourself where you have gone wrong. You have 60 days to go into elections. At least maybe you can win trust of the people. If you start repenting, confessing, apologizing, and do things right, you can appeal to the people. But if you continue this divide and rule, and you should know, I want to tell you something. In the cabinet, it's a secret place. And you cabinet ministers have signed oath of secrecy. Now, once somebody take that and split it out, make it viral, something that was signed inside, you should know that this person who leaked this information is not that he don't know the oath of office. He knows. And he knows he committed a crime. But he cannot fold his arms or her arms when he knows that the country is being destroyed by you inside the cabinet whose agenda is destruction, whose agenda is murder, whose agenda is killing, whose agenda is wishing Malawi bad. You want to bring Malawi back to the 50s. When people are thinking of Malawi, bringing Malawi to the century, you have lost trust of people. Movie number 7. Move Wachungam appeal for the reopening of schools. Because this is another thing. School children were telling me that, Juma, if schools are not open, we are going to demonstrate. I told them, no, it's too much. DPP has had enough of protests, demonstrations, and losing cases. This time, let me talk to them. Because if we go back in the street, they are going to start shooting you. Now they are labor dogs now. They will do anything because they know they have lost trust of the people. So don't go into the road. I will appeal to them to open schools. Now this is the appeal from Move Chilungamo. Mr. President, DPP party, reopen schools. Internationally, they have instructed that everyone must put on a mask by compulsory. That can also be done with the social distance policy. That can work, but schools must be reopened because we are losing a generation. Moving number 8. UDF and DPP history are about extended power. Some of you who are just following DPP, some of you who are just following UDF, you don't know what you are following. I'll tell you about these two family parties. DPP and UDF, they are after extended power. Bakili Muluzi in 2004, his term was expiring. He tried his best. All of you are my witnesses that he tried to change the constitution to open term or third term. Without the strong fight that you Malawians have displayed now, without the strong fight you Malawians have done now, Bakili Muluzi could have extended his term to third term because elections he could win again. But you refused. You stood by the law of Malawi. 10 years was enough. Today, DPP is doing the same. DPP lost the elections of 2019, and that's clear. No need to hide. No need to beat about the bush. Black is black, white is white. DPP and Peter Mutharika lost the elections to Lazarus Chakwera of Malagonge's party. Malawi Electoral Commission, because of this shenaniganism of tribalism, regionalism, and racism and tribalism, they said they cannot give power to Lazarus Chakwera. His sin being he's coming from the party that has bad history for 31 years of 1994. And you wanted to punish reformers in this generation. That was the sin that DPP thought. They can convince all Malawians that they are stupid. They can still have Peter Mutharika as a president. But the question is, between Malagonga's party that you are tarnishing, not of Lazarus Chakwera, of Kamuzubanda, and you of DPP today, who is worse than the other? I can count this for you today. MCP of Kamuzubanda killed Yaruta Kisiza, Dunduza Kisiza, the 4 cabinet ministers, and maybe sent 20,000 people in the sea, Jehovah's Witnesses, or in the water. Those are just their sins. Most of them were forced into exile. And I want to say something here. Kamuzubanda forced Helen Masako Chibembele, forced, because he knew that people in the party could kill him. He said, let him get out. He paved the way for Helen Masako Chibembele to go into exile. He never followed him to kill him. Because there were people that are in DPP today who follow everyone. Kamuzubanda had an idea that this way I'm forcing out, one day they'll come back and rule Malawi. That's democracy. You have not done that. Yours is to kill each and everyone who looks like he's intelligent, who seems to be somebody who can be a better leader. You want to kill them. Today, your plan is on the open. You want to kill Lazarus Chakwera. You want to kill Saulo Chilima. You want to kill Gift Rappens. You want to kill Timothy Ntambo. You want to kill me. What are you doing for the country? What are you doing for the country? You want to say you are the only intelligent people to run Malawi? Yet, the issue of Cash Gate, 577 billion, 62 billion, Adimak Gate, Maize Gate, Watergate, many gates of crimes. You have never brought one on the table of justice. Yesterday, we were burying 3 families, the poorest family in Malawi. We were burying them. You were not even ashamed. You did not even stand up and say, no, let us just condemn barbarism in Malawi. Let's condemn crimes of killing people, particularly those that have got no name. You did not. You were enjoying. Now I want to tell you what happened in Ndirande. It's part of anger of Malawians. I talked about our ancestors around Malawi. They'll never be happy seeing a leader who is siding with evil when many people are crying on the other side. So the lesson of Ndirande is a very big lesson to you, Mr. President. I think time has come when you should create a table now. Because the elections of 2020 in July are going to happen. My Electoral Commission has already been brushed off by Supreme Court of Appeal. The best you can do is to chase them according to the recommendations of Constitutional Court. They must be upheld. And then bring a table whereby all political parties should come in. Then you choose a new Electoral Commission that is going to run these elections. Sometimes, Mr. President, sometimes, DPP, you can never stop wrong. I mean, you can never stop change. You will never stop change. If change is coming, it comes. This was the best time to accept. This was the best time to accept, and this is the right time to say, it's enough. We tried this, it's just getting out. We tried this secret, it's getting out. Particularly when your own cabinet is leaking information. I want to say something. You think Antonov has disappeared. No, it's not. We have just keep it a low profile. But whatever is happening there, that's why they are leaking. Each and every time they are leaking. Because we see, because we know. And not all of you in DPP are happy with what is happening. That's why you are betraying one another. That's why you are betraying each other. So don't continue change. This is what we wanted to say this evening. But don't forget, schools must be open. And there are many people that are complaining. Listen to their cries. Listen to their tears. And this is the time. While you are there these 2 months, you can do better. These 2 months, you can do better. This is Muvwa Chilungamo. We are still waiting because we hear that the judgment is not yet concluded. We are still waiting to hear what will be the final verdict. But we have heard 90% of it. You have lost the case. Therefore, there's no need to keep on clinging to the wrong side of the law. Now, join us to the positive side of the law so that we can build Malawi together. I'm Commander-in-Chief of Muvwa Chilungamo. You are all great people. Thank you very much for today. Let's meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a public lecture where we are going to teach the new leaders that are coming how they can run Malawi and how we can remove Malawi from the shackles of poverty, from the shackles of dictatorship, from the shackles of theft to success and prosperity. I'm Commander-in-Chief Alice Beat again. Hail Muvwa Chilungamo, hail. Hail Muvwa Chilungamo, hail. You are great people. Thank you.